To understand better ideology of life, we must first know in which ideology of life we grow up in. In our culture, we follow Islamic ideology of life. We do say in general term that we follow that, but we all are unaware of basic and exact Islamic ideology. Our goal is to achieve self-actualization, become successful in life, work, and relations. So we are starting to understand first on what foundation our beliefs are made of. These beliefs are not our own opinions, but the culture, or you can say a system we grow up in. So let's move towards understanding Islamic ideology. Before actually defining what Islamic ideology is, this is absolute necessary to define and understand term ideology itself. Ideology or view of life is a term used to denote the principles, beliefs, ideas, opinions, and ways of thinking and also of action of an individual or group. By this is meant a theoretical description of the general program or line of action of any civic, political, or social movement. In other words, the word ideology signifies the thoughtful foundations of any movement or system and a civic, political, and social program or line of action derived out of it. The definition of ideology can also be applied to Islamic ideology. When we use the term Islamic ideology, we mean the way of thought and the civic line of action which is approved of and recommended by Islam. It is characteristic of an ideology that establishes a relationship between one aspect of life and another. It guides those aspects and presents a complete code of life. This characteristic is also present in Islamic ideology. It guides all aspects of life in the light of its system of thought. It brings all aspects of life nearer to one another, so much so that they become a unity. Due to common system of thinking, a complete code of thought and action is constituted, and this complete code is responsible for creating harmony among the various aspects of life. Islamic ideology presents a complete code of life. The teachings of Islam throw light upon the fundamental problems of human life and provide satisfactory answer to the questions which arise in this connection. What is this universe? Who is its creator? And what the place of human beings in the universe? What is the relation between man and the creator? What is the purpose of life? By providing a suitable solution to all these problems, Islam gives to man a true perspective of the universe as well as human life. At the same time, Islamic beliefs tell us the realities of life. Islam not only tells us about the nature of the universe, human life, and its realities, but also presents, stated earlier, a complete code of life. It shows such a straight path which has not the sliced wedges, which is free from excesses and is characterized by harmony and balance. It is combination of kind and just. The basic characteristics of Islamic ideology are simplicity, explicitness, and high realistic attitude towards problems. Leaning neither toward excessive optimism nor excessive pessimism, and enjoying moderation and balance of fine in all things. It gives what a man requires to live in this world and to prepare himself for the hereafter. Islamic ideology considers the social, political, and economic aspects of life in consonance with the spiritual spiritual and moral ends as preached by Islam. It advocates and insists upon both individual reform and self discipline through beliefs in God and the hereafter, as well as social, political, and economic reform, because according to Islam, the spiritual and material aspect of life are interdependent, and if any one of the two is neglected, the whole object of life will be doomed. Islamic ideology sees life as a whole and treats it as an individual unity, not to be broken into fragments. The line of thought and action as enjoined upon by Islam is a sufficient guide of man in shaping his individual and social life. The beliefs and the line of action prescribed by Islam, when put in one, may be termed as Islamic ideology. So today in this our first episode, we learn something ideology and how the basic ideology is applied on Islamic ideology, and what the basic and the just Islamic ideology is, and how the code of life is applied in Islamic ideology. And I hope you all understand all of it. And moving toward, we will talk about more basic characteristic of Islamic ideology in our next episode. So stay tuned, subscribe, like, and share. And if you have any question, don't forget to mention comment. Thank you everyone for listening. Bye bye.